I am a father now, and I am not trolling. I know I might have made some jokes before, but today I'm dead serious. I'm a father. And if you're confused, I'll explain. So, I had my first kid about a year ago. Yes, I did keep that a secret because I didn't know how my YouTube audience would react. But you guys know me, you guys know I don't like to lie, I like to be honest. And hiding the truth from my fans was eating at me. And you might be wondering, wait, why you? Why are you a father? Aren't you the one that was talking about how having kids is not a good thing? Don't get me wrong, I did actually have that opinion when I first started YouTube. But, I had a change of heart. I looked at what everyone else is doing, and I looked at what I was doing, and what you guys were doing. And I decided that, there has to be a reason why what other people do, what the norm is, there has to be a reason why it's the norm. And there has to be a reason why us and our ideologies, there has to be a reason why it's not the norm and it's not popular. And I came to the conclusion that we were just wrong. Life is a gift, guys. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear me say that, but life truly is a gift. And I'm so happy to have this gift called life. So happy that I wanted to share this gift with others. So that's why I decided to have a child. He's a boy, and I just cannot wait to see what his life looks like. And when I really thought about the various aspects of life, I realized that these are all fantastic experiences to go through. In 4 years, my child is going to be going to school, kindergarten, and I honestly cannot wait. I find the idea of putting my child through an institution to be a wonderful idea. I love how he's going to meet other kids. I love how he's going to learn material that's going to be very impactful to his life. And you might be wondering, wait, what about your child? What about, the potential bullying he might face? Don't worry, guys, I understand that. I knew that that would be something that would possibly happen. And I am well aware that even if he does get bullied, I might never know. The thing about me personally is that I got bullied quite often. And yes, I was suffering in that moment. I think that, sometimes you just have to suffer in this human experience. Suffering is just something you have to go through as a human being. It should not deter people from having kids, so that's my opinion. But hopefully he does not get bullied. Now, when it comes to the actual subject matter of what he's going to be learning, I cannot wait for the day when my child comes up to me and says, "Dad, y equals mx plus b." And the moment he tells me that, I'm going to be so proud. I'm going to be so proud of myself and him. I just find it so wonderful how we're teaching future generations highly important information. We must teach them these important things. I can't wait for my child to tell me what a specific rock is made of. I just find that information to be highly valuable. I find it to be highly important. And let's talk about my son's life trajectory. Once he finishes high school, he's going to college. I'm not going to let him do a blue-collar job even if he wants to. Not that there's anything wrong with blue-collar jobs, but not for me, not my family. I want my family to be prestigious. So my son is going to college, and he's going to the top colleges, whether it be Yale, University of Pennsylvania, Harvard. He's going to one of these top schools, because I cannot settle for him going to these bottom-tier schools. And he's going to study, and study, and study, and then he's going to get amazing grades. And once he's done with school, after that he's going to obviously get a prestigious job. And when my son comes home and tells me, "Dad, I'm a system administrator, project coordinator, database, system, interior, database, whatever, I don't even know. As long as it sounds good, that's fine by me." And I'm gonna be like, "Son, I'm so proud of you." And then, there you go, son. You made it in life. You have a career. And the concept of careers, to me, is fascinating. Jobs and careers, I find it interesting how every single one of us can contribute, and we can help these companies and We can just contribute to society as a whole. And I especially like how we do it for at least 8 hours a day. And when my son joins the labor force, I'm gonna be so proud of him. I'm gonna be like, son, I'm so proud of the fact that you're going to be spending the next 40 years helping out this company. I'm gonna be like, aren't you excited, son? You get to help out this fantastic company, this highly prestigious company. And you get to do it for 40 years. I don't know about you guys personally, but I just find that to be one of the most beautiful aspects of life. Personally, I'm doing that right now. I work a 9 to 5, and I love my job. I love waking up at 7 a.m. to spend the next 8 hours at my job. It stimulates my mind, it makes me happy, and every day I just cannot wait to see my boss and say, boss, I cannot wait to start this shift, boss. And if you're someone that doesn't like the concept of working, that's a you problem. This is how society works. This is how you're able to watch this video. This is how we're able to relax, to watch movies, TV. This is how we're able to live in luxury. And yes, we're all living in luxury. And yes, maybe your job can stress you out. But if you look at the bigger picture, the contributions you're making to society should overshadow any stress you have. Anyways, that's enough with the career stuff. But when my son does get a career, next is obviously kids. Kids, big house, living the American dream. And by the way, you might ask, well, what if your son doesn't want to do any of these things? What if your son wants to do something else with his life? What if he's just not made for a career? And that's unacceptable. I just won't tolerate that. And it's my duty as a father to put him on the right path. And the reason for that is because I don't want my son to look bad. I don't want him to look bad in front of all of our relatives. I don't want my family to have this reputation. So he just needs to do it. He just needs to go this route. There is no being a singer. There is no being a dancer. There is no being a YouTuber. There is no anything else. He has to go this route for the sake of us, for the sake of me. What about when I'm 70 years old? I need a child to take care of me. Anyways, let's talk about sicknesses. Well, not only sicknesses, but just physical pain in general. I am well aware my son may experience severe physical pain. But again, this is not something that should deter you from having kids. Again, pain is what builds a man, and I'm willing to take the gamble. I want my son to have a beautiful life. And to be honest, I have a gut feeling my son will never go through, any severe physical pain. Whether it be diseases, sicknesses, accidents. I just know in my heart that my son won't go through that. Yes, every parent thinks like this, but this gut instinct that I have, I know I'm right. I know I am. My son is going to have an amazing life. And actually, my son might be able to be the one that cures cancer. And when he does, I need to take some credit for that because I brought him here. I brought him into this gift called life. So I deserve some credit. And if you want to know more about me, I never finished college. I just work a minimum wage job. But I have an excuse. I'm a parent. I made a huge sacrifice to take care of my son. So it's a bit difficult for me to accomplish these goals because obviously I'm pouring all my effort into my son. Now I don't really have too much more to say because this was just supposed to be a quick announcement. But yeah, I'm a father. And just saying that alone is insane. Father. Me? Father? Crazy. I just like the idea of having that label. And I'm so happy that I made the decision to have kids. I refuse to be a man without a child. And for you guys, I have no idea how you do it. Don't you guys understand why society drills this into your mind? That you should have kids? Because having kids is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is a gift. And for people that think otherwise, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm not even saying this to be mean or cruel, because, I used to have that opinion as well. But I just really hope you guys go onto the right path. Antinatalism is not the way to live. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. I guess I could change my channel name to Wonderful Reality, or maybe Beautiful Reality. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.